Brooker, everybody. Going up next to our stage, this performer is joining us all the way from the wonderful city of Chattanooga. You can see him coming up next month at the LMAO Comedy Jam, March 28th, over at the Jubilee Center. Please put your hands together for Eddie Cockrum.
How's it going, everybody? Yeah, it's nice to be in front of a live crowd for once. So, you guys might have read this study that says 40% of cops beat their wives, right? Anybody read this? Seen it on Facebook? Wow, that's, you guys don't read. So, okay, 40% of cops are single. I mean, 60% of cops, or 40% of cops beat their wives, 60% of cops are single. So I've come up with a new dating app called Fuck the Police. Alright, that's enough political stuff for right now. We'll save the rest for later. So my grandma raised me. Anybody else out here raised by their grandparents? Round of applause. Alright, like 3 people. Thank you for your honesty. So my grandma raised me, and she liked to quote Bible verses at me when I would mess something up. Like I'd load the dishwasher wrong, she'd be like, hey, remember in Philippians 4:13 it says to do as your elders ask. What she didn't realize is she also made me read the Bible. She didn't think I'd catch on. So one day I called her out on that shit. I was like, Grandma, you know in Philippians 4:13 it says I can do all this through him that gives me strength, right? It doesn't say a damn thing about loading the dishwasher. She gives me a backhand. I'm on my ass and she's like, Exodus 4:12, don't talk back to your elders. But I guess I should thank my grandma because she made me realize a bunch of stuff by making me read the Bible. Like, is man inherently good, or do we learn to be good? If God predetermines our destiny, do we have free will? Is pussy so delicious because God made it out of ribs? So back to the political stuff. It's weird to me that the generation that came up with Captain Planet doesn't believe in climate change. What the fuck was that all about then, you know? It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. That just sounds like you guys got late onset lead poisoning. So speaking of climate change, right, I'm very obviously a Bernie Sanders supporter, if you can't tell by the long hair and the smell coming off of me at most places. Yeah! You know, that's the first time I've said that, and the wait staff hasn't clapped though. That's messed up. I guess they get paid pretty well at Scruffy City Hall. Anyway, I get these fundraising emails from Bernie Sanders because I donate recurring monthly $4.20 because I'm what Republicans call a single issue voter. I'm just out for the guy that'll legalize it. I'm tired of getting pulled over. So anyway, I get these very serious emails. They'll be like, James, can you help Bernie Sanders with a donation of $4.20 today? So I'm just cutting out the middleman. I'm mailing my grandma weed now. Yeah. So speaking of Bernie Sanders, we're in the presidential primary season. And man, these debates are so boring. Am I right? Has anybody watched any of these? They're always, where do you stand on the issues? What do you plan to do for our country? I think we should have one sponsored by the WWE. Fucking think about it, right? Bernie Sanders comes out with the chair. Lester Holt's like, oh my God, he's got the chair! What's Bernie gonna do? And he just nails Mike Bloomberg with it. Later on in the debates, Pete Buttigieg is in the middle of saying something. Bernie Sanders choke slams him through his lectern while screaming about income inequality and Medicare for all. Finishes him off with a people's elbow because he's a socialist. So all I'm saying is the next time that you get ready to watch the debate, instead of letting them introduce everybody, just imagine some WWE announcer yelling out, let's get ready to deliberate! So, I don't understand something. Maybe somebody up here can help me. Thank you. I don't know why Republicans are so anti-participation trophy, but pro-Confederate statue. They didn't win anything. Like when I was in grade school and I lost the 30-meter dash, nobody came to me and said, you know what, we're going to build a statue of you. They just gave me a little cheap, shitty plastic medal and sent me on my way, misspelling my name on it. So I have an idea. I figured out how to unify the country a little bit. We leave the Confederate statues, but we buy them shitty, cheap medals that just say second place American Civil War. Thank you guys, I met you. You've been so great.